which means it really didn't do much to Delta.
Right.
And I told everybody he's going to retract these statements. You know why?
Why?
Stockholders,
Big
shareholders.
Big
Look, hey, you better
fun.
retract that shit. We got billions laying on this. And guess what, Dober?
What's that?
2 days later, he retracted his statement.
2 days later,
Oh, yeah.
statements were retracted by, what's this guy's name?
Bancia, the leader of Moderna. You know I'm terrible with names.
The
I gotta read that my
CEO of Moderna
Yep.
retracted his statements 2 days after
After putting it out there.
confessing that the vaccine doesn't
Here it is right here. Right here it is.
guard against,
Moderna CEO says current vaccine is not likely to be effective against Omicron variant.
not likely to be effective against Omicron or
The Delta. He had to
Delta.
retract that stuff.
He retracted it for business reasons, not
Exactly. Some money grab.
not for health reasons, for business reasons.
Yeah.
We may talk a little bit more about the vaccine.
So what do you think? So let me ask you this. Okay.
Hold on, Crow, because it's time to go to a break.
Already?
And yeah, again.
I'm gonna ask you a question next.
Yeah, you can. You can ask me any question
Yeah.
you want.
I just want your opinion on this.
After this, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. Helen podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crow, Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Before we went to break, T. Crow was just about to ask me a question. What was that question?
The question I want to ask you is, what do you think about the variants? Like how suddenly the media, the media spins everything into their favor.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you something else how they spin to their favor. We'll talk about that later. Notice you don't see any more police brutality, do you?
In the news?
Yeah, in the news.
Right.
But do you think police brutality stopped?
Of course not.
Do you think killing unarmed black men stopped?
Of course not.
But do you see it on the news anymore?
Not right now.
The news pushes the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what the news is pushing now are these variants.
Yeah.
So this new Omicron come out.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about the Delta anymore, and the Delta was more deadly.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you take? What's your take on that? I want to hear your educated opinion on that.
My take is that the Delta variant, obviously, it's sort of obvious that the vaccine wasn't made for Delta. It was made for the original.
Was it really?
I think it was. I think it was made for the original.
Was it really? Think about that, Bill. Just keep going. I don't want to interrupt you.
I think it was made for the original COVID virus. I think it was made for original COVID. But now Omicron is out, and some conspiracy theorists would say Omicron only exists because of the vaccine. Now,
I've heard that.
I've heard that.
It kind of makes sense.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
I haven't looked deep enough into it either. But if you sit back and you're just on the toilet or wherever you do your deep thinking,
Yeah.
I do when I'm driving most of the time,
Yeah.
and it makes sense
How's it make sense to you?
because everyone was getting Omicron. Think about it. Omicron, they say started in South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Of course, everything starts in Africa. We're going to go with that.
Yeah.
Well, if it starts in South Africa, 3 days later, all of America has it.
Right. Yeah,
Kind of funny.
3 days later. Pretty fast.
Pretty fast. The whole world's got it now 3 days later.
Yes. It's a big spread. It's huge. Speed spread.
But here's the thing. People who haven't been vaccinated and people, have been vaccinated,
Right.
they can catch it all the same.
Yeah. What, Omicron?
Yeah. And the symptoms of Omicron is like the common flu, though. So they said you got to stuffy runny nose, you got a cough, you got a little stuffy head fever, can't sleep. You know, it's just like you got the flu.
Yeah.
Who's to say it's not the flu?
Right.
But they're calling it Omicron. Man, listen.
But isn't the flu separate, though?
Yeah, the flu's separate than the common cold. But here's the thing. If you look on the back of...
spray can?
Well, no, not spray can, but somebody had something... one of these people, one of these news stations, I want to say it was Channel 2 News, WTTN, whatever it was, they had the symptoms of Omicron. Mm-hmm. You know what it sounded like?
What?
A damn NyQuil commercial.
Oh, really? Stuffy, achy head, fever, so you can rest medicine.
Yep. It sounded like NyQuil would take care of Omicron.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sitting there thinking, like, what are we doing, people? What's going on here?
Getting a shot?
And like I asked before, how many holes does it take for people to realize?
The holes close up. They don't care.
Oh, yeah, but that serum that's shooting in you, it's doing something.
For a long time.
It's going to be in you. Because they say, what, 8 months?
It'll stay in your ass like cholesterol.
Exactly. So 8 months from now, you go get a booster.
Yeah.
Then you get another one.
Yeah.
Then you get another one.
Yeah.
When does it stop?
2027.
Okay, 2027, you done took 15 boosters.
That's right.
Yeah. So
your balls may swell up.
Or drop off.
It's a side effect.
There's going to be side effects of people, man, that they're not ready for, and you can't sue. You're a walking petri dish.
Do you really need balls, though, T-Crow?
Well, hell yeah. God gave them to me.
What you need balls for, man? You done already had all the kids you're going to have.
No, I need my testosterone. I need my, that's my manhood. We ain't going to talk about that right now in this live air.
Why not? If that's the side effect.
Well, it's not a side effect for me because I'm not getting the shot, so I'm going to keep my balls.
You're not going to get the shot?
No.
Are you not getting the shot just because you want to keep your balls? Or are you not getting the shot?
Well, that would be one reason to not get the shot. This guy here, he's taking it to a whole different show, people. Hell bells.
If that's a side effect, I just wondered.
Well, you want to get the shot and watch yours fall off in the shower?
I don't want my balls to fall off, but I don't really need my balls right now. I could have some fake balls, but I'm just, hey.
No, not me.
I got a vasectomy anyway.
I didn't.
You haven't gotten a vasectomy? Why not?
Man, I don't mess around.
You would have more kids?
No, hell no, I'm old.
Aren't you afraid?
I'm old.
Oh, so your wife?
Yeah, she's fixed.
How about your girlfriend?
I don't have one.
Okay.
This guy's trying to get me shot. Hey, what up the sauce?
I'm just saying, man. At this age, you don't want to have any more children.
No. I got grandkids, man. I can't have no more kids.
I got a 7-year-old daughter, so I
got a 7-year-old grandson. Just because you got youngsters don't mean I need them.
At 45 years old, I didn't want to have any more kids either.
But that's what happens when you mess with young women.
Yes.
Yeah. And you looked at the beauty, and it was like, oh, yeah.
I looked at the booty.
Hey, what Too Short say? Young tender. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You gotta be like me. I'll at you.
So that's what you do. Stay faithful and kind. True to yourself.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yes, let's move
on. To sports. Are you ready to go to sports?
Yeah, let's go to sports.
Because we're watching the Green Bay Minnesota game in the background, which Green Bay is winning. So it looks like they're going to win.
Well, Minnesota's quarterback's out with COVID.
Right. He's not playing.
And he's unvaccinated.
Aaron Rodgers is playing.
Right.
But moving on to sports, it looks like today we've seen Antonio Brown do some crazy stuff. Ripped off his half of his uniform and paraded across the field. across the end zone with no shirt on, with just his football pants on.
Do it in the crowd, man.
What do you think about Antonio Brown?
I think, man, I think he's done.
You think he's done?
Hall of Fame talent, mercurial mindset. I don't think any teams. I think another team might take a shot at him because he's still pretty good.
Right, still pretty good receiver.
Yeah, but
he's a great receiver.
Great receiver. He's probably still one top 5, top 10 in the league.
But he's a nut job.
Nut job.
He is a crazy guy.
With him being 30 years old, 31 years old now, he's supposed to be looked upon as a leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Instead of a malcontent.
Yeah.
And they don't. And if you look at the NFL now, players are coming in more ready and more developed than ever before. Mm-hmm. You got this rookie Jamar Chase with the Bengals.
Right.
Balling out of control.
Right. Balling.
So if we get a Jamar Chase, we don't need you.
Straight balling.
Justin Jefferson, another young guy. He's playing right now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of young talent coming in the league. You see those boys from Ohio State.
Yeah. Wilson.
And Olave, they're coming in.
Yeah.
Then you got that Jamegal Smith, whatever his name is. He set a record. Balling.
Smith.
Jabu or whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you got receivers coming in, and I don't know if he's gonna get another chance. But the NFL to me, it's ran by the old bureaucracy. You know, we're not gonna let women have too much say. We're not gonna let blacks have too much say. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna sell any of the franchises to minority owners. It's ran by the old guard.
Right.
As long as it's ran by the old guard, you know, you're going to have cases like this that people say, you know, this dude's a nutcase.
Yeah.
But we don't know what stipulations they're putting on this man.
Right.
So you got to take the good with the bad, and you got to look at it like,
The guy's a great player.
Right.
But as far as publicly is concerned, he's done everything wrong. As far as everything I can see, I mean, he's gotten into trouble. He's gotten charges. I mean, he's gotten criminal charges pending.
No, he beat him.
Has he beat him?
Yeah. He got in trouble again because his cook, he didn't pay his cook, and his cook told on him that he didn't have a...
Yeah, but he's got a masseuse who charged him with sexual...
I thought he beat that.
Misconduct.
I thought he beat that. Deshaun Watson's dealing with that a lot because, and this dude's 25, 26 years old, one of the young great quarterbacks, but what kills me, talking about that old bureaucracy that's running the NFL,
yeah, we
didn't hear nothing about this until he decided he wanted out.
Right. So they could be setting him up. But Deshaun Watson it's rumored that he likes people to put fingers up his butt, and
I never heard that.
Yeah, the masseuses. There was one of the masseuses,
I don't hear that.
A black girl. She was interviewed, and she said, "This guy wanted me to put my finger up his butt."
Huh.
And he didn't want to tip me for it. That's why she told on him.
So that's a money grab. That's a money grab. So if he'd have tipped her, she'd have stuck her fingers up his ass.
Yeah.
Well, hell's bells. How can you sue?
I don't know, but he knows better than that.
Yeah, but that case will be thrown out. I mean, listen, he didn't tip you, so what? Maybe you didn't stick him up far enough. Who knows? But I can't talk about the guy because I really don't. Excuse me. Know what's going on with that 25, 24 cases or whatever, man. That's kind of crazy.
Right.
And they all had to come out after he wanted out of Houston.
Yeah.
So that sometimes needs to be looked into that because
the team could be setting him up.
Exactly.
Because they don't want him to leave because he's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you leave, motherfucker, we got something on you.
Yeah, stay here. But they're not playing him. The whole season he hasn't played.
And then played down. And I know my Michigan Wolverines we got pounded on by Georgia. But here's the thing about that, you know, everybody's like, "Oh, Crow, your team got beat this, that, and the third." Okay, whoopee. We got beat. We took one on the chin.
Right.
But y'all don't realize we're a year ahead of schedule.
You're a year ahead of schedule?
Yeah.
So the
We
Wolverines.
were unranked coming into the season.